What is up, boys and girls? My name is Sean Oz. This is the World of Oz, where I bring you on my journeys using GoPros, action cameras, 360 cameras, drones, and all that fun stuff. And today we are doing a little bit of motovlogging. We have the GoPro 11 hooked up. In here, we have a Cardo unit on the side, so I can jam my music while I'm talking on the way up to Loveland Pass. Unlike most motovlogs, this one starts off the bike. Now, I've recently gotten this really good mount from Insta360 for the 360 camera. Eventually we're gonna get another 360 camera out the back. I don't trust this. For now, this lets me cut between my view on the GoPro and the 360 camera to sort of share what I'm seeing on my way up there as I just shoot the shit with you. So let's go ahead and load up the bike, get dressed, put on a jacket and the helmet, and hit the road. Here we are on the Yamaha MT-07, just doing a little motovlogging. We've got the setup recording straight to the GoPro, trying out the mic. There's a few other cables and things I'm gonna try out soon, but the problem I think is gonna be when I hook up to the Cardo and I'm out riding by myself, I listen to music. Yeah, I can still talk to you while I listen to music, but if I'm recording the Cardo, I think it's going to possibly record the music. And that won't be any good because then I won't be able to use the video. Today I'm actually riding here in Summit County, Colorado. Gorgeous views, beautiful day. Definitely always wearing the jacket with a little extra protection just in case, because you know there's a lot of idiots out there, and you know whether I make a mistake or someone else does, you know, at least I got a little extra protection. We are headed with the drone on my back. If you can see that right now, I don't know. I have the new DJI Air 3. So if you're not only into motovlogs and just beautiful countryside like this, and you want to see drone shots like what you're watching right now as I overlay this for your viewing pleasure, make sure you subscribe to the channel, because that's what I do all winter long. We do a few of these bike rides here and there over the summer, because it is the World of Oz. It's not just a drone channel. We do a bunch of different stuff here, but it's all pertaining to drones, GoPros, action cameras, electronics, and gorgeous adventures and crazy mountainside stuff. And then when winter comes, you know, we do a lot of snowboarding because I live right next to so many places to snowboard. I've been messing around with the audio for quite a while now on this helmet setup to try to get it like this. I was having a little trouble with peaking because it's so damn close to my mouth. But I did buy something that if it peaks this time, why is everybody going so slow? To hopefully fix that if I have that issue this time. We got the 360 camera on the front, which is what you're seeing. Any shots that look back at me, that's what you're seeing. And of course we got the GoPro 10 today on the helmet in wide 1080/60. Or no, actually I think we bumped that up to 4K. You're watching this hopefully in 4K, because I've had some people ask me, can you do some of those things in 4K? Do we even have this set up right? Let's see, let's change the angle. That's the hardest part, is you can't really see the angle once you're all on it. This is now considered Keystone, Colorado. And the reason for that is Keystone Ski Resort is up here on the right. And I'll make sure to turn my head or the 360 camera as we get over there. Oh man, I totally forgot I was telling you about drones. Yeah, so I just got the DJI Air 3, which is DJI's newest drone, and it's really nice. And what I'm doing right now is actually headed up to those mountains up there in front of us, the tops. It's about 12,000 feet above sea level, and I'm gonna fly the drone up there and make a separate video. If you're into that kind of stuff, you know, maybe hit subscribe and you can check it out. So I want to go over some of the other gear I'm using to make this video. You can see the Insta360 X3 right there in front of me on a little extendy pole, but if you look at the base of it, look at that mount. That thing is beefy, man. Like, that's a good mount. Insta360 sells those too, and I'm really happy with it. Like, it's way better than I thought it was gonna be. Like, it could work on a motorcycle, it could work on you know, bicycles, whatever. It's really beefy, and it lets you have a lot of motion. I think now, because with the Cardo unit, I'm going to be doing some stuff where I have to map it. Now I'm not needing to map this. I'm just mapping it just because I'm sort of testing it out to see how the screen record of that goes with the 360, goes with the GoPro, sort of testing the waters. So right here to the right, look over there, that's Keystone. I'll get a better shot of it in a minute. But you know, if I stayed straight and then made a right up here,
there's some really cool places I go ride to and fly, and it's really beautiful. So if you guys like coming around like this with me, you know, let me know, and we'll make some more of these motovlogs before it starts getting too cold, because it's August here in the mountains, and that means it's already starting to cool down. This is actually the first place I ever saw a fox, was on this road right here. Just ran right out in front of me. A little fox just running around. I've lived here, what, 6-7 years, and still haven't seen a bear. Seen a lot of moose. Did you know that the moose up here are more dangerous than the bear? The bears, what we got, black bear or brown bears, I think, they're actually sort of skittish and scared, where the moose are pretty aggressive, and they will chase you, stomp you, do all that kind of good stuff. Well, it's not really good stuff, but they'll do it. So anytime I'm out hiking and I see a moose, and then I see tourists trying to go up to it to pet it, I'm like, all right, I'm out, and get out of there, you know. It's a beautiful place to live. It really is. It's sort of isolating. It's about an hour and a half from Denver, depending on traffic. Oh, a bug smashed on my face. You can't tell, but I'm listening to jams in my helmet with that Carter unit, which is pretty nice. We got a little Incubus playing right now. Speaking of which, I just bought 2 tickets to go to Colorado Springs to see Incubus. So if you're going to Incubus in Colorado Springs, let me know. Maybe we'll meet up, say hi. Now we're headed up towards a basin. I think this is Highway 6 we're on. I never pay attention to the road names. I'll point out a basin when we get there. You know, I'm not out here with a group. I'm not trying to drag race. I'm already going a little faster on these roads than the speed limit. So, you know, maybe I should blur that out. I don't know. Can you get in trouble for showing your speed over the speed limit? I don't know. Oh, chipmunks. Don't run in front of me. That's a big fear, right? Like in a car, if something bigger runs out, you're not supposed to swerve. You're supposed to just hit it. But like, let's say something the size of a fox runs out. What do you do on a bike? Do you swerve? Do you try to hit it and hope that you don't like spill out on its guts? Oh, this is fun. Yeah, I'm trying to stay in my lane. You know, I've never, it's been years since I rode a bike on a regular basis, especially like, you know, naked bike, crotch rocket. I don't even think naked bikes existed when I had my GSXR 650, whatever it was. Yeah, 650, I don't know, it was a long time ago. Before that I had a Katana 600. Before that I had, what did I have before that? I think I had a Kawasaki 440 LTD. I think that was my first bike ever. And then I've had a couple dirt bikes. I had a Harley that I was converting into a bobber. Oh man, it was cool. I was doing custom paint on it because, you know, I'm an artist by day. Tattoo, airbrush, all that. Ah, here we come. That's the east wall in front of me. That big jaggy mountain. We might fly the drone around there today. We'll see. I guess I got to figure out what speed I can really hit these turns at, because and what gear I need to be in, because I've only ridden up here on the bike like once or twice. I do sort of want to go exploring on the bike some, maybe right up to Pikes Peak. I think it'd be sort of cool to have that rear camera too. So there's a basin to my right. I do snowboard there quite often in the winter. So if you're, you know, like I said, into snowboard, you definitely want to subscribe before the winter comes around. I got some pretty cool content I didn't get a chance to post last year, so we'll post it as we get a little bit closer to the season starting. You know, and the season starts pretty early. It's like by Halloween usually A Basin is open. Keystone opens around the same time as A Basin. This year I got the Epic Pass, or Epic Local Pass, which gets me to Breckenridge, Keystone, gets me to, where else does it get me to locally? Oh yeah, Vail, Beaver Creek. Locally, is that it? I think you get a couple days here and there at some of the other local mountains, but then, you know, I can go to Heavenly and some other mountains that aren't in Colorado as well. And then I got the Icon Base Pass this year, which gets me Copper, Eldora, Steamboat, A few days at a basin, Winter Park. I'd like to check out Winter Park this year. Oh yeah, and then it'll also get you like Mammoth Mountain and other mountains that are not in Colorado as well. If we look to the right here, you can see a basin pretty good. And I've climbed up the top of that peak right there and snowboarded down it. It's a lot of fun. I've actually snowboarded down this too. But this is Loveland Pass we're headed up to. And as you can see, it is absolutely beautiful. What kind of stuff do motovloggers talk about? I don't know. Should I just talk about motorcycle stuff? Should I just talk about my MT-07 by Yamaha? And the reason that I chose it over the MT-09 or the 10 was, well, it was cheaper. Come October, it's cold, man. Woo, bump. So why spend a bunch of money on a bike I'm only going to get to ride for, you know, a few months? Didn't make a lot of sense to me. I went with the MT-07. It was like a nice mid-range, mid-grade bike for speed, comfort. Had a lot of good reviews. Then Suzuki came out with that new, what, something 08 or something. That bike's dope looking. It looks like it's right out of Akira, the old anime. It is a little weird talking the whole damn time that I'm riding. So this is where we come down when we do our snowboarding. Right there, we come down on this side right there, and then there's the other side that you can do, and you come down in a totally different spot. I do want to get the M4 pipe on this, the full exhaust, not just like a slip-on, but the full exhaust. That thing is beefy sounding. I think I'm going to do that over the winter because I won't be able to ride anyways. I also get that second place down in Colorado Springs. And I think you can do a little riding in the winter because it's not like it just stays snow on the ground here like where I live, man. Once it starts snowing, that's it. Just snow everywhere. For those of you who watched the video where I did this 13,000 feet drone video a long time ago, and you're like, how did you get up there and do all that in an hour before you went to work? Well, that's because, as you see, it's not that far from my house, and I'm actually probably riding slower in the turns than I would on my bike because I don't want to run off the road. So whatever. Yeah, you're not watching me because you want to see hot rodders. You're watching me because you want to see the mountains. So I'm not worried about hot rod and doing wheelies. I'm just glad I can still ride a crotch rocket. My belly's not in the way. Huh. So this is Loveland Pass, and I hope you enjoyed riding up here with me. If you did, you know, let me know, and I'll make a few more of these motovlogs before the season's over. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'm going to just park right over here. Avalanche country. I don't like parking my bike in an angle the other way. There's a few people riding around or walking around. That's it. Do you want to see more of these? Let me know in the comments. There's so many beautiful places I could ride. I could make tons of these. If I do make them, would you rather me edit it together, or would you rather just a 360 clip? Because I am thinking of doing just 360 stuff for my members only. Thanks for riding with me. Make sure you do all that subscribe, smash stuff, and check out the drone video that I'm going to make right now. See you next time.